your praise in this room. Shout your praise in the room.
Y'all have to say, oh, how wonderful. Did you say Jesus promised? He'll take care of you. That's all. Did you say, oh, how marvelous. Did you say Jesus promised? Now all the tenants in the house say, I don't have to worry. All the altos. Soprano. I can call them in the morning. And when I call, and it does not matter. Jesus promised. That's it. Jesus promised. All of them say, I don't have to worry. Come on. I don't have to worry. Say it again. Say it again. Come on. I don't have to worry about the things ahead. I don't have to worry about the things ahead. I don't have to worry about altos. Represent. Sopranos, one time.
The historic WDDO 107.9 FM and 980 AM. The Glory.
The views expressed on this program are not necessarily the views of the Glory 980 AM, the Glory Media Group, LLC, WDDO AM, its staff, management, or advertisers, but are the views and opinions of the participants of the broadcast.
It is now time for the live broadcast of the NAACP with Gwenette, Westbrooks, and Mr. Dumas.
And good evening. Welcome to another segment of the NAACP Truth Show. I'm Willie Dumas, your host. President Westbrooks will not be with us this evening, but wherever she is, of course, we acknowledge her presence. Today, the weather's nice, and I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you got an opportunity to get out and enjoy the sunshine, even though the pollen seems to be an issue for allergy sufferers. So it's about that time, and so we're headed into this heavy spring, and so we're getting a lot of the pollen and those kinds of things. Some of the recaps I want to talk about, of course, this past weekend, we memorialized the Reverend Jesse Jackson, a civil rights icon all over the country and across the world. He's been acknowledged for the civil rights work that he has done. He's one of the first to actually run for African-American to run for president of the United States. And of course, we know that his legacy was fulfilled through Barack Obama. This past weekend here locally in Macon, we celebrated or memorialized him there at the Rose Jackson Park in front of City Hall. Had a pretty good attendance. It could have been better, particularly with the accomplishments that he has done, not only across the country, but also here locally, having a major impact on various individuals. There were some great stories that were told about his coming to Macon and some of the influences he had on just children as well as adults. And so it was a great time to celebrate and to commemorate the work that he has done in the civil rights movement and for the country. And so if you didn't get a chance to come to that, hopefully you got a chance to watch the actual memorial service live on TV. And so it was a great attendance for that. And we send our condolences to his family, because we know sometimes when we look at political leaders, we look at them as being bigger than life, but there's always that family who is working through that loss. Today, I have a special guest with me, Ms. Cheryl Richardson, who is no stranger to me. She's a member of my church at Union Baptist Church, doing some great work there. And today we have her on because we're getting close to prom time, one of the eventful times for seniors and juniors and even sophomores in our school system. And so we're happy to have her on to talk about a program that she's been instituting for quite some time. And Ms. Richardson, go ahead and introduce yourself to our listening audience.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Okay. My name is Cheryl Richardson again, and I am the founder of the Grace and Glamour Prom Committee. Our goal is to help young people in our community to experience something special,
Wow.
to have a special prom, to, enjoy the prom.
Well, proms are very exciting. It's a very exciting time. I can remember when I actually attended the prom for the first time, and it was exciting, of course, to showcase your clothing, and you want to look nice, and everybody's excited, and it's one of those things that self-esteem comes into play, and we know that many of our young folks sometimes because of bullying and those kinds of things tend to not participate in programs like the prom because they may feel they don't have adequate clothing for that. And so we certainly appreciate your efforts to make certain that that prom night is special for all kids that want to participate.
Prom is a very special moment for our young people, but some families, as you said, cannot afford everything. They need a start. So I started the prom ministry because I wanted every student to have the chance to feel confident and enjoy their prom night.
Wow. And so when you started your program, what was the main motivation for you? Did you have a kid that of your own, or you had nieces, or just your love for kids in the community, or just wanting to do something in the church? How did it come about?
Basically, just a need in the community. And I noticed after COVID, a lot of parents had, was laid off and, had taken time out from work. And I figured that this would be a way to help out. And it just caught on, and people, continue to, every year people reach out, and, they pour into the ministry, and children call, and parents are calling, and we get a lot of support, a lot of funding. And so it just keep going every year.
Absolutely. Now, some of these beautiful dresses that you guys end up with, most of those donations, do they come from the community, or does people donate money and then you guys purchase the items? How does that actually work?
So in the past, what we did was we had an event at the church. It was super, super, super successful. We had people to donate funding. They donated brand new new and used items, dresses, suits, tuxedos, jewelry, shoes, you name it. The community just showed up. And so then what we did was we had young girls and young guys to come in, and we wrote them like a voucher. And we let them choose, the student themselves and the parents choose the different vendors, the different boutiques, what have you. I don't want to, send out a plug, but
Got you.
but the mall, the boutique of their choice
Wow.
that they want to shop, because there again, we want them to feel confident and make the selection, of their gown or tuxedo, that they wanted to wear.
Wow. And that's interesting that you provide the tuxedos for the guys, because a lot of times, when it comes to proms, you think about the girl's dress, the girl's gown, and the makeup and the hair. And we kind of forget about the guys, because the guy, usually the girl has a date, and they want to look as nice as the young lady. So that's a good outlook, that you looked out for the men as well. And so how can someone who wants to help your organization to continue the work that you do, how can they help in that effort?
If you all would like to help, you can reach out to myself. There again, Cheryl Richardson. My contact information is 478-365-2646. Or you may email me at CherylRichardson1224@gmail.com.
Absolutely. And so also, if someone, who's listening and may want to call in, you can reach us here at the station at 478-250-1444. Once again, that number is 478-250-1444. And go ahead, Ms. Richardson.
And if I could add, you also can reach us at the Union Baptist Church, and we are online. I apologize, I don't have the number right in front of me, but you can, we are on Google, so you can reach out. Feel free to reach out to the church as well, and that's Union Baptist Church, and we're located here in Macon on Keith Street.
Absolutely. And this program,
I apologize.
Kitchen Street.
On Kitchen Street.
This ministry has become an integral part of the church, and so it was very good for you to have come up with the idea of putting this ministry together, because it reaches beyond the walls of the church. Is that correct?
It does. Like I said, we have been extremely successful. We were able to service young ladies at all the surrounding high schools, and they reach out back out to me and let me know that it was they really appreciate what our church and ministry has done for them. It made a great impact in their lives. And we also provide a limousine service.
Wow.
As well.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So you can't beat that. I mean, you're dressing for success, have beautiful gowns, beautiful tuxedos, and then the limo shows up to pick up the date. That is quite commendable there. And so you partnered, I'm pretty sure, with a lot of different companies that provide these services, and I'm sure that you're grateful that they have continued to support you over the years. Are there any particular events that you guys have held in order for people to come and to see what's offered?
And again, on last year, we had our Grace and Glamour prom event, and it was held at the church. And so this year, we're planning to do the same thing, where we had the young ladies and young men to come in and make a selection from the church, from some of the merchandise that we had at church. And if they could not find a dress or suit or tuxedo of their choice at church, then they had the opportunity to go out to the mall or, a store of their choice to make a selection.
All right. So there's no excuses now for an individual to say, well, I don't have anything to wear to the prom, because they can check with you at the church and get all the things they need to enjoy themselves at the prom, because that's a big event as it relates to high school. As I said, when I was going to school, that was a very proud moment, to be able to go to the prom, and also to get accepted, buy someone to go to the prom. So that's always a big issue as well. Now, during your services, do you guys teach any type of etiquette, where the guy knows to open the door for the young lady, or those kinds of things? Are those the type of things that you also implement, or is it just the clothing?
Right. We implement the young guys showing proper etiquette to the young ladies, and as well as the young ladies showing proper etiquette. And also, we had like men's warehouse to come out and teach the young men, proper way to tie their ties,
Wow.
and bow tie, So and the young ladies proper way to sit, and so cross your legs at your ankles,
Wow.
lie your hands in your lap, and you know elbows, not hands on the table, and different things
Wonderful.
like that. So
Wonderful, because I know there are a lot of young men, because I work pretty much our ministry. King I Am will be starting this week, and we teach our young kids from 4 to 11, how to tie a tie, how to dress, how to present themselves. All of these things are important because we're losing, it seems, a lot of that, our, what you would say, old school people. We don't have, our kids are pretty much grown and gone. And so some of the younger parents sometimes don't know some of the things to implement to the kids on how to tie a tie, the proper colors to sometimes put together. And so I know if my grandkids had to pick out a suit of clothing, it would probably be more colorful than it probably needs to be. And so the assistance that you guys probably give with that helps a lot as well. So do you
the
guys?
ministry has been a success.
Wow. Now I know, when you start ministries, the person that has the idea, they kind of lead in the program, but you can't do it all by yourself, I'm sure. And so do you have a team of people that assist you in the ministry?
We do. It's Sister Beverly Green, Sister Angela Wright, and of course yours truly, myself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A team makes the dream work, and so it's good to have a good team working with you. Now, are you guys? You said you possibly will have an event this year, or
We
have you come up with a date?
we will, and right now we're working on a date and just getting with our Deacon Jude and the church calendar to figure out what would be a good date. And so at that point I will pass it on to you, and you can share it with the public, and we
Absolutely.
will put it on, share it with the church members as well. So
Absolutely, because this is a exciting time, during the spring, and is it? It's open to the community, so
yeah.
it's not for any. It's not just for east and Appleton and those schools, but Southwest and all the other schools as well.
Right,
Exactly.
right.
And so,
Jones County.
okay,
Can't leave Jones County out. We were able to help a couple from Jones County on last year, so we welcome surrounding counties as well.
wow, that's great. That's a great effort, and the community, I'm sure, applauds your efforts, and applauds this ministry. So, how can someone support this ministry to help you continue to do what you're doing?
We welcome prom dresses, suits, shoes, accessories, tuxedos, ties, whatever you would like to, however you would like to, whatever God places on your heart to support our ministry, we will appreciate you.
Absolutely. And so, those shoes that you may not have worn for quite some time and probably won't wear, ladies, you can donate those items. What are some of the items that you're looking for at the present moment?
Gently used.
Exactly.
And not too not too much past maybe like 2 years, because we want to make sure that we're uplifting the young ladies and young men. So,
And you don't want to have a
yeah.
Cinderella moment where
Right.
the
Right.
loses the slipper or the heel.
Yeah.
And so slightly used items,
Right.
you can give some of your best
Yeah.
instead of, some of your least.
Something like Brother Dumas would wear.
There you go. There you go. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we want to make certain that our young men look their best as well. So men, you can donate items as well to make sure our young men look their best, because, ladies always, going to look nice, but you don't want them to show up their date, And so we want them both to look, their very best. And so if you have those items around the house, give Sister Richardson a call and bring those items by the church, and I'm sure they can make great use out of them. Now, in doing all the proms that you guys have done in the past, how many accolades, do people call and thank you guys for the work that you're doing in the community? Do the parents appreciate the donations? Do you get cards and letters saying that, you made a difference in my child's life?
We do. The outpouring in the community has been outstanding. Parents are very grateful. I can't say enough. The outpouring of gratitude from parents, the thanks that I get from parents, I can't say enough about that. And the community, our community shows up each and every year to support this ministry. They start calling before I get started.
Wow.
They start reaching out to me before I get started. So it is awesome.
And so people are really looking forward, I'm sure, because as I mentioned earlier, that's a big part of a junior or a senior or even a sophomore's school experience, to actually be able to go to the prom and to be, of course, invited to the prom. And since you guys have been donating to certain proms, do you get an opportunity to sometimes go to the prom and see some of the things that are being showcased through your students that you provided certain items to?
In the days of internet, we kind of can watch, the students have phones, the cell phones out, and they're constantly recording, look, Mrs. Richardson. And so we get to see it that way.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's an excellent way to
Virtually.
yes. And to celebrate, a person, and to see a smile,
right,
on a kid's face that otherwise may have been, different.
And doing nice things, it has always helped me to smile. The more I pour into someone else, it makes me happy. That's where I get my happiness from. By pouring into others, it puts a smile on my face.
So service, I didn't want to get too biblical, but when we look at even Jesus Christ, he came to serve,
right,
and to serve other people and to help other people. There's a lot of gratification that comes from that. And so if we can do our bit of service just by giving some of the things that we have, and have accumulated to this cause to make sure this ministry continues. And so we need a lot more Cheryl Richardsons out there. Have you spoken with other churches, and have some other churches that you're aware of implemented a same kind of ministry within their programs, or are you haven't experienced that yet?
I have noticed that our ministry have been viral. It's like a virus. Other churches have caught on, and they've started doing the same. And it's a good thing when you can make a positive impact.
Absolutely.
And I don't call it copying. I call it spreading the love.
Absolutely. Because there are a lot of communities out here. You mentioned Jones County, but then you've got Baldwin County, Twiggs County, Fort Valley, Peach County, Byron, Centerville, all these surrounding counties who can kind of learn from your program and institute those things that will help, their proms grow and to be successful as well.
We get a lot of support from our surrounding counties. We get donors and donations from our surrounding counties. So we service, the students in surrounding counties as well.
Absolutely. Now we know that if the dress looks good, the suit looks good.
You feel good.
Yeah, you feel good. Your feet,
Yeah.
you got nice shoes on.
Yeah.
Now, what about makeup and hairdos and haircuts? Do you guys go into that as well, or is that something you leave up to other ministries to
We
accomplish?
do. We've had a lot of support from hairdressers and barbers in our community. We had Sephora at the mall to come out and do the makeup. They also donated makeup, and so we had different venues to, I think Dillard's helped us out one year. So, like I said, the outpouring from the community has been outstanding.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so through this program, you get the total package. Your clothes look good. Your hair looks good, and I know you probably have some nail techs out there that participate with you as well. Is that true?
If I can, the House of Hair on Napier, they were very generous to us, to our ministry as well. So that's one of the local salons in Macon, who's I think Andrea, she was very good to us, and that's the
Wow.
House of Hair on Napier Avenue.
Wow.
So,
And so support these different venues that support our community. When you don't mind patronizing people who serve the community well. It's not all about profiting. A lot of it has to do with giving back to the
right.
community. And so, when you can give back to the community, that's a blessing, and you can help these kids be the best that they can be by showing them a way to have pride about themselves.
And if I could add to that, our
Mhm.
goal is to bring the community together to support our youth. When people donate, volunteer, or spread the word, they are helping our young people feel seen, loved, and encouraged.
Absolutely, because just a couple weeks ago, I had Miss Jackie Waters on the show, and she has a book she's written about bullying. And a lot of times bullying comes from people looking at what some people may have and
Right.
others may not have.
Right.
And that becomes a big issue. And that leads a lot of times to things like suicide. And so when we're doing the type of ministry that you guys are doing, we're helping in an effort to alleviate a lot of those types of concerns, because social media, as you mentioned, back in the day, we didn't have that,
Right.
but now you have it. So people can be very easily shamed and those kinds of things, through photos and these kinds of things. And so it's a great thing for our kids to look a certain way and be able to,
Right.
feel good about how they look. And so
Social media can be positive, and it can have a negative impact on our young people.
absolutely.
And that was one of the reasons that I wanted to. One of the reasons I started this ministry is, the bullying that goes on in our schools and in our community.
Absolutely. And so that's something that we're focusing on, to curtail bullying, because it leads to suicide and things of
Right,
that nature.
right.
I believe it was a suicidal incident that occurred about a week ago in Byron, Georgia. And so
Oh no, that's horrible.
it's horrible. And so these things are, they actually happen. And so we applaud you and your efforts of continuing to try to do and provide dresses and suits and tucks for our young men, and that they can continue to feel good about themselves.
It would not be possible without the outpouring support of our community. And I have to, I could not do it without Sister Green or Sister Wright. It's not, it's a collective effort. So I cannot take all of the credit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And thank God for Union Baptist Church and Pastor Stanley
Amen.
support with the various ministries that the church provides, that we can continue to support our community and do things that we feel are impactful to the community. And certainly that program that you have is just that. And so before we go, just give them the name of it again, how they can contact you, and how they can help donate items.
Again, my name is Cheryl Richardson. I am the founder of the Grace and Glamour Prom Committee. If you would like to support our young people in our community, our young men and women, to have a successful night and a good time at their prom, you can contact me at area code 478-365-2646, or you may email me at Cheryl Richardson, that's CherylRichardson 1224
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Ms. Richardson, for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I couldn't go knowing that the prom is just around the corner, and knowing that this ministry has been successful over the years, and we wish your continued success in your endeavors, and may this community support you in your efforts as well.
And I would like to say thank you, Brother Dumas, and I would like to say thank you to our community for all of your love and support over these past 4 years.
Absolutely. Keep doing the work, and we'll keep putting it out there so people can participate. And so until next week, this is Willie Dumas signing off. I hope you have a great day and a great week to come.
I did not know you could see me.
You have been listening to the live broadcast of the NAACP with Gwenette Westbrook and Mr. Dumas. Come join us next Monday at 4 o'clock p.m. on 980 WDDO.
The views expressed on this program are not necessarily the views of the Glory 980 AM, the Glory Media Group, LLC, WDDO AM, its staff, management, or advertisers, but are the views and opinions